Hey guys, Souls here, and before this video starts, I just wanted to say, hey, this is all my opinion, and I have nothing wrong with either of these games. I like them both, but hear me out. Now, we haven't really talked at all. In other videos I make, I'm like, hey guys, Souls here and today, and then all that kind of stuff, but this time it's kind of just be me and you just talking and exchanging my opinion for your silence because you can't hear me or I can't hear you. But without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so I'm here to explain the difference between Warframe and Destiny, and I think hear me out. The biggest difference is I'm talking about Destiny 2, by the way. I just wanted to make that clear. Um, the biggest difference is Warframe and Destiny 2's difficulty. Um, from playing both games myself, I think that on this standpoint, Warframe is better because Destiny is a type of game that's not built to be easy. It's built to be challenging, and Warframe is built to be easy, so it does it better. It has kind of a difficulty system. It's more of a system where you go to higher planets to challenge yourself, but you can do that with Destiny. But here's the thing: Destiny wasn't built for that. Destiny was built to be kind of a challenging game in itself, and the other Destiny had a difficulty setting. This one doesn't. So it literally forces you to play on easy mode regardless of your choice. This, you can play more challenging missions. You can play on missions that will challenge you and are hard. Or you can just use stuff that you haven't leveled yet, or stuff that it's not very good yet for you, or just stuff that you don't like using to challenge yourself, in the sense of like annoyance, I guess. But with Destiny, it's like you can do that too, but it wasn't really built for that. It was built to be challenging already. So, in that standpoint, it Warframe takes that point. Now, right now, I'm gonna delve into the class system. Now, how this works is these two games are very different when it comes to their class systems. These games are similar in most aspects, but when it comes to classes, they are very, very different. Now, with the classes is in Warframe, there's around 20 or 30 classes, and you can get them through any point in the game that you want. You just gotta be either you can pay for it, or you can be willing to grind for an hour. Either one. Now in Destiny, you start out with one class and you stick with that class for the rest of the game. So basically, if you end up not liking that class, you have to create a new character. With Warframe, you can have all your progress and make a new Warframe, which is basically the classes. And each class has their own unique abilities and unique playstyle. Like Ember, she's a glass cannon. She is meant for killing things fast, but doesn't have a lot of health. As you can see, I'm killing everything very fast, but I do have a lot of health. But that's because I upgraded her a lot. And there's other classes like Limbo, where frickin' you build portals, and it's better for looting. And then there's classes like fucking Frost, which is basically the opposite of Ember. And then there's classes like, what's that one? Necros, which is basically a necromancer. You can summon the dead. And then in Destiny, there's, Warlock, Hunter, and the other one that's called Titan. They're basically just the standard versions of D&D classes. So Titan's the standard fighter, Hunter's the standard ranger, and whatchamacallit, Warlock is the standard mage. It's all standard, but Warframe is all unique. And that's what I like about the class system. So Warframe, once again, takes the point. Now, when it comes to gameplay, and I like Warframe better because it's more of a fast-paced game. In Destiny, it's kind of slow-paced. It's kind of, you jump around and shoot, and then it takes like, what, a minute to finish like a firefight. In this, it takes like 5 seconds. You go jump in, kill everything, jump out. It's very fast paced, and that's what I like about it. This is all my opinion, and with Destiny, I understand people like it because they like taking cover, throwing void bombs or whatever they're called. I forgot, at people, and with Warframe, people like jumping around, doing parkour, killing everything at once. And with Destiny, it's like that. It's just people probably. Well, one I played Destiny 2 and 1. I found the game way too slow. The progression was slow. Destiny 2, you level up fairly fast, but in Destiny 1, it's just everything's super slow. In Destiny 2, it's too easy. It's like I can just run through levels without getting hit once. So you can do that in this, but it's like it's built for that. It's not really built for super challenging enemies, while Destiny is. Now, when it comes to bosses, I actually like Destiny better because it has more unique bosses to a certain degree. Warframe has a couple really unique bosses, but that I'll have to wait on for Plains of Adelan to come out, which is gonna bring super good bosses, which hopefully, I don't know, maybe the developers are just fat and don't like to tell the truth, and maybe the bosses will be bad. Who knows? We'll just have to wait. But right now, Destiny takes the point for bosses so far. Now with movement, Destiny is very slow paced. You can have normal sprint speed and normal running speed. In Warframe, they knew that speed equals power, and they wanted you to feel like gods. That's why in Warframe, you feel like a god. You can blaze through all enemy types just completely effortlessly, except for that guy. That guy was a dick for not dying. But completely effortlessly. Like, you can just blaze through the entire game. And it's like, with Destiny, it's slow. The movement is slow. In Warframe, they wanted you to feel like a god, so they gave you this ability of movement. And what's a greater ability? Who knows in every game, but I mean, like, stuff like you can zoom around the map as fast as you want. Like, if you really wanted to, you could get from point A to point B in like 5 seconds if you really wanted to. Now, if you wanted to be slow and a hard hitter, you can build your character that way. But no matter what you do, you're gonna be a god in Warframe, and it's built for that. That's why when it comes to easiness, it's a lot better than Destiny, because Destiny was built to be challenging, or to some degree, and Warframe was built to make you feel like a god that can slay hordes and hordes of enemies. And Warframe takes the point on that. Now here's the deal breaker. When you're playing Warframe and when you're playing Destiny, they're obviously very different. And Destiny has better open world so far, and because Destiny actually has open world, but here's the thing. In the loading screens, you can actually move your ship, and this is, I don't know, you guys can say, oh, whatever, it's this useless feature. Dude, you don't know how much fun you can have when you can move your ship in a loading screen. Oh my god. You can't knock it till you try it. But that that was kind of a joke, but but like, Warframe and Destiny are different, yes, but they do have their similarities. Like, they're both mission-based games. They both are planetary-based games where you move from planet to planet doing certain missions. And they both have similar concepts. They both have kind of the same progression. You level up and get through a certain amount of missions to get to the next planet. That's what Warframe does. You level up and get to a certain amount of missions to get to the next planet. And then with Destiny, it's a lot slower. The grind is a lot slower and it's just really annoying. Playing both of them myself, they all have their own unique missions that sometimes can be fun. But when it comes to progression, I'd actually say I like Warframe better still. But when it comes to unique missions, I'd like Destiny better. So 1 point for Destiny, 1 point for Warframe. And the games are similar, but they're not at the same time. They both have the same type of concepts, but they're built on grounds that are not the same. Like, I'm gonna just do a recap real quick. If some of the stuff I said didn't make sense, then here's your chance to make sense of it. Now, when it comes to movement, I like Warframe better because you move a lot faster. You can zoom around the map. You can jump on walls, freaking parkour everywhere. And with Destiny, it's slow walking, slow sprinting, slow jetpacks, slow everything. The combat. The combat is fun on Warframe because everything is built to be easy and you're built to feel like a god. You're built to literally be everything's death. You're literally built to kill everything. You're not built to have a challenge. Warframe is made for people that like to blaze through maps easily, blaze through maps completely effortlessly, and blaze through maps just fast, like very quick. Now, when it comes to gameplay, just overall gameplay, I like Warframe better because it's like I really like Diablo. Take that, make it third person, make it ninjas, and then make it Space Age, and that's Warframe. Now with Destiny, make it open world Halo, and you get Destiny. And basically, and the progression is a little. They're both fast, but they're both planetary based space shooters. And one's the first person, one's third person. Obviously, Warframe's third person, and Destiny's first person. Now, what I like about Warframe is since it's third person, it gives you more of a animation freaking creativity. So you can actually, instead of just doing emotes and stuff, you can actually assign your characters with animation sets, and that's how they move and how they look when they move, which I think is pretty cool. Like, you can also add move animation sets to your weapons, so how you swing it or and stuff, but it's only melee weapons. And then with Destiny, you can't really add animations to your character. You can only get like emotes and stuff. And then, um, mission styles, I actually like Destiny better because there's a lot of with missions. It's kind of quantity over quality with Warframe. So Destiny tries to do something good, and it kind of succeeds, but it also doesn't because the missions are kind of stale sometimes, but they're also very unique in their own way sometimes. With Warframe, it's kind of you repeating the same mission over and over to get something, and the grind is real in Warframe. But in Destiny, there's like missions that are completely unique and have their own aspects that are also unique. And then the crafting system. I don't remember if there was a crafting system in Destiny 2 or not, but there is a crafting system in Warframe, and it takes a long time, and it's actually annoying. So if Destiny has a crafting system, and I'm probably gonna put the point to Destiny. I don't think it does though. But to recap of the recaps, in my opinion, the difference between Warframe and Destiny is Warframe is a fast-paced third-person Diablo in space, and Destiny is a open-world Halo where you can explore multiple planets and kill certain bosses. Now, I don't really like the Halos that much, and I don't really like Destiny. I'm trying not to be biased here, but the stuff that is in Warframe, I like better than the stuff that is in Destiny. Now, hear me out. They're both good games. All right. Just when I play Destiny, I get bored too quickly. I view Destiny as one of those games. It's like they're good, but they're boring. So that's just my thoughts on the two games. I don't know if I was too confusing. If I was, or if I talked too much, just leave a comment down below, and I'll make an updated version where it's shorter or longer or whatever you guys want. But yeah, that's my opinion, and that's the difference between the two, and that's my personal opinion. Now go have some comment wars.